Race 2 at the Sachsenring, and Thierry Vermeulen on pole position for the first time in his DTM career. Kelvin van der Linde alongside Mirko Bortolotti, the championship leader, though, trying to come from 11th on the grid. A good start for Vermeulen into turn 1. He got the lead. Initially a good start for the Audi of Kelvin van der Linde, but then some contact into turn 1. And he dropped back, the driver second in the championship. Meanwhile, René Rast and Marco Wittmann in the BMWs trying to come from the last 2 places on the grid after a disastrous qualifying session in the first session of the day. So, a clean start for Thierry Vermeulen. Lucas Stoltz up to 2nd place. And a big battle going on further back with Sheldon van der Linde and Lucas Auer. Sheldon making his move up into 11th place. René Rast then tried to follow suit down at turn 3, rubbing shoulders with the 2022 championship runner-up Lucas Auer, fighting hard, but René Rast, the 3-time champion, coming through, and once again from last on the grid, making a great effort. A puncture though for Sheldon van der Linde sent him heading into the pits. A right rear going down early on in the race meant that he would have to try to limp home into the pits. That was if he could get into the pit lane. A queue of cars coming through. Eventually he was able to scatter across the track and into the pits, but dropping down to last place. So Vermeulen led, Stoltz second, and then Kelvin van der Linde trying to get up into the top 3. 3rd place currently belonging to Luca Engstler, and Luca Engstler in the Lamborghini then made a slight mistake up at the top of the hill. Kelvin van der Linde pounced, and with a great move down under braking into turn 12, the South African was back up into the top 3. The Lamborghini driver down to 4th place. Jack Aitken, the race 1 winner with Success Ballast on board, going okay in 5th place as well. A replay showing just how rapid that move was. A wheel missing though after the pit stops for Arjun Maini. Straight after his pit stop, the right rear became detached down at turn 8. The Indian driver 7th in the championship, into his 2nd retirement in as many weekends. Back at the head of the field, there was a big moment. Contact between René Rast and the Lamborghini of Jordan Pepper, straight into the back of Marco Wittmann. And Marco Wittmann absolutely fuming, not realising instantaneously that Jordan Pepper had contact with René Rast. A big hit between the BMW and the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini sent spearing into the back of the other BMW. Marco Wittmann, who just made his pit stop and was running in 10th place with fresh tyres, was absolutely on for a good result. He was distraught. Jordan Pepper, a disappointing end to what had been an otherwise very strong debut weekend, standing in for Christian Engelhardt. Then more drama. Thierry Vermeulen comes in to make his mandatory pit stop, all in control for the lead of the race, but there was to be an issue with the pit stop, an infringement when one of the mechanics lost control of one of the wheels, and he would have to serve a run through the penalty box. And retirement for Luca Engstler for the 2nd time in as many races after a really good qualifying from 5th place. So Lucas Stoltz moved up into the lead of the race. Kelvin van der Linde up to 2nd, and dropping from 1st to 3rd after that run through the penalty box. A distraught Thierry Vermeulen, who had been on course for his first win in the DTM. He went to get his first podium, but the victory went to Lucas Stoltz. First victory for a Mercedes in over 12 months.
What a race, my friend. What a race. Well done.
And Lucas Stoltz moving up to 6th place in the championship. A first race win of the year. Kelvin van der Linde coming home in 2nd place, moving back up into the championship lead. Thierry Vermeulen so close to getting a 2nd victory of the weekend for Emil Frey Racing, but he had to settle for 3rd. Thomas Preining in a strong 4th. Maro Engel 3rd in the championship in 5th place. And race 1 winner Jack Aitken rounding out the top 6. Next stop in 3 weeks' time, the Red Bull Ring.